Before I got diverted to do the Star Fury Thunderbolt, I wanted to do a interesting project that was harkening back to the old World War I days, a biplane, except this one would have delta wings on it. So I spent a nice relaxing day in the heat doing wings and putting together a biplane. Hope you guys like it. It's got a slightly more organic look because of the angles of the Nova Cowlings and the razor-like edges of the Deimos wings, thanks to SMSEX for better flips. The concept was similar to a World War I era biplane called a Gunbus, in which there was a cockpit up front, not much of a fuselage, and a whole bunch of wings with the propellers in the back. Well, obviously, no the propellers. But it also reminded me of a more modern jet aircraft called the Viggen, which had two delta wings, one in front of the others at different heights. One was small up front, and the other one was large in the rear. Although these are the same size, it kind of reminded me of it, especially with the special cranked arrow look. Deimos provided the wings, as well as Nova. Nova gave me wings that I could bury structures into, like a habitat, or landing gear, or cargo space. And unlike my Star Fury, I didn't have any trouble at all with wings, nor the landing bay. There's a Matilija turret. I haven't tried it yet. I thought it looked kind of neat on a vehicle this size. And as you can see, the wings are vertical on this to make something like a, I don't know what to call it, but to make the rest of the fuselage very thin. In fact, there's not much to the fuselage except for a couple habitats and some staircases and ramps. Obviously, this is a vertical build, so you're going to have lots of ramps. We'll take a look on the inside. Instead of going crazy, like my last build, I just used a standard Nova landing bay. The first floor is devoted to prison cells. I've managed to stack a bunch of them in one area in the wing. We're actually in the wing area itself. In fact, we've got more prison cells. I believe this is a total of 20 beds. Here's where we exit out of the ramp and into a tiny workshop. Now let's get back to the ramp. You can see we're just at ramp level. The ramps are provided by Derretech. These are one of his newer ramps. Whereas this staircase is one of Derretech's older staircases. The control room makes up the bulk of the habitation here, as well as the cockpit. That's it, really. However, we have to go upstairs to see the rest of the ship. We go up the ramp, and now we're in the upper part of the ship. You can actually see down, and it looks like a long way. Wow. And as we go up, we enter directly into the habitation area. Now, I was not satisfied completely with the small habitation area, so I enlarged it to put a bathroom and shower. And on this side, because I had used up all the room for what would normally be the galley, I put the galley over here. I might expand it a little bit farther, but I'm not sure if I could sneak it in without ruining the lines. Up front is the armory and airlock and docker. And that's it for the structure of the ship. It's pretty darn simple compared to many of my other ones. Let's go take a look at it. Got armament on it. It's chiefly lasers with some EM turrets and EM suppressors. Okay, we've actually got light today, so let's take a look at this. It looks pretty good from the side. I kind of like it. Just a little bit organic. And the wings are what would be called parasol wings. That is there on top of the strut. Although the strut's kind of wide in these builds, it's not like Bethesda allows you to make skinny struts. Unless I didn't care to go into the wings themselves. So room is kind of tight. The vehicle looks from different angles, like I said, different aircraft. The Gunbus, because of the pod up front, and the rest of it is just wing. And the Viggen, because of the shape of the wing. I'll show you what I mean by that. This is roughly what the Viggen wing looks like. It's like a two-tiered delta. Part of the front part of the delta is a different angle from the rear part, and that's how the Viggen does it. Of course, on mine, the engines are on the edges. And I put a couple of tiny little scoops. Just think of it for, I don't know, whatever. And the guns are concentrated in the wing tips, where these little missile pods are. That's from AvonTech. And let's see if I can power this thing up to use the lasers. I'm trying a different mod. This is from Apogee, I believe. Let's go ahead and put on some stuff. Let's try the lasers out. Boy, they get quick. And they don't refill very fast either. I've got 4 EM guns. They're smaller, they have slightly longer range, and they're a lot weaker, so I put 40. And that's a pretty quick EM gun, so hopefully that's useful. Let's see what happens when I attack this 4. Unfortunate. Well, that's the end of the news. My EM guns going down. Okay, I hope you liked it. I'm getting out of here. My shields are starting to weaken. Catch you later.